What up, D-Wayne?
What up?
Episode 20...
8.
Fuck.
28.
We had just talked about
discussed it.
this. Episode 28, $1 Million Dream, $20 Budget Podcast, brought to you by us. But first, before we get the show really going, I'd like to take a time to talk to you all about our sponsors. No one. It's just us.
We sponsor ourselves.
We do. On a regular basis. All right, let's just get into this one first and get it out of the way because we talk a lot about this topic, and that is golf.
Golf.
Brooks Koepka winning back-to-back PGA championships. What about it?
I called it.
Did
I'm just
you?
happy the fact that I called it.
I don't remember you calling it.
Man, I got to find a text message.
I'm not going to deny that you called it, but I don't remember that you called it. So we'll say that you called it.
To
But
find the text.
I thought he was going to blow it.
It's a lot of scrolling, but I did too when you come up to me and showed me what he did. I'm like, whoa.
Hey, I thought he was going to blow it, and I thought my guy DJ was going to come in and take it.
I'm just saying, was it like last 4 of his 8 starts or something in a major he's won?
No, out of the last 9 majors played, he's won 4 of them. He did 2017 U.S. Open, 2018 U.S. Open, 2018 PGA Championship, and now the 2019 PGA Championship. So, yeah.
Crazy.
How many more majors we got this year? 2?
2.
Well, we already know that Phil is going to win the U.S. Open
We'll
at
see.
Pebble Beach. I mean,
Hopefully. I'd like to see it.
if you base it off the odds of statistics, he's got a better chance than anybody. He's had success throughout his entire career, even dating back to his college career at Pebble Beach. But can he pull a win out 2 weeks, 2 times in a single year at Pebble?
It's possible.
I would like for it to come to fruition because I want Phil to get his Grand Slam.
Anything's possible.
Except for Rory getting one, apparently.
Man, he ain't. I can't see Rory getting
I
one.
don't see Spieth getting his either.
What else he need? The Masters?
Who, Rory?
Yeah.
And I believe Spieth only needs the PGA Championship.
Fowler needs all of them.
All of them.
What's DJ need?
All of them other than the U.S. Open.
So he needs 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Phil's got a better chances of getting his Grand Slam more than some of these bigger people.
Here's another one, though. Here is another one. Tiger Woods wins the Masters for the 5th time in his career.
Mm-hmm.
And he was projected highest probability to win the PGA Championship. And he ain't even make the cut. How?
Shit happens.
Shit does in fact happen. John Rahm didn't make it either.
John Rahm, man, I don't know. John Rahm's back and forth all the time, man. I don't know. Tiger's just
Speak of the fucking...
got that big-ass head on him,
Speak
maybe.
of the striped devil himself. Tiger commits to the Memorial. The chase for 82 tour wins continues next week at Murrayfield. I'm trying to read that at the corner of my... a village.
Either way, chase for 82, then he'll win again. Then it'll be called chase for 83.
Why is nobody looking at Phil chasing 50?
Because it's not 80.
Okay, I don't give a shit.
It's a lot more wins.
Okay, I get it. It's a lot more wins, but
It's a lot.
the chase for 50 sounds a lot cooler than the chase for 82.
It does.
82 is just like a random ass number that they put there because they needed another number after 81. I mean, come on now. Look, well, I mean, I grew up a Phil Mickelson fan, so I hold nothing against Tiger. I'm not going to deny that Tiger is one of the greatest golfers of all time. Still ain't Jack, but holler at me when you get to 19 major wins. 19. Jack only had 18, but you would be 19. You would need 19
Get number
to beat him.
one.
I mean, I'm not knocking him. Well, Tiger could have taken over world number one if he had placed high enough last week.
Yeah.
What would that have done for the world of golf? For Tiger Woods to be back as the number one golfer in the world.
More annoying.
Yeah, no shit. I'm not knocking Tiger at all. I'm not. But when Justin Thomas or Rory or DJ or one of these big name guys, they have a shitty shot. And anybody that plays golf knows shitty shots are going to happen. If they didn't, we would all be on the PGA Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's just a poor effort from a profession, from this level golfer. Man, it was a tournament last year. I don't remember what it was. Bubba hung a putt like 10 foot short of the hole, and the dude flat out said that's a piss poor effort from a golfer of this level.
Yeah, I remember that.
Speaking of which, Bubba's been awful quiet this year.
He's been very quiet.
But any kind of shit shot that Tiger Woods has, there's an excuse for it. Like, they have a list of pre-written out excuses for Tiger. Tiger can't make a bad shot. You will never hear them say that was just a bad shot.
Oh, he done had 4 back surgery, so it probably started acting up on him this time. And
well, you know what I'm saying? But there's always an excuse.
let's take a flashback to Dubai when he withdrew. And
yeah. Let's take a flashback to 20 years ago when Tiger Woods hit a 5-iron out of the sand for 215 yards. Well, whoa. Slow your roll there, Mr. NBC announcer guy. What about the 5-iron that he just tried to take out of the sand that just rolled straight up the lip and into the fairway behind where he originally started?
yeah.
Can we talk about this one first? We're not talking about what Tiger did 20 years ago. And like I said, I'm not knocking Tiger. I'm not.
It's just like basketball. It's all about LeBron. You get that one name you want to stick on.
Michael Jordan could do no wrong.
It gets annoying, dude. It's just...
No, it does. It does. And everybody, yes, Tiger winning a Masters is great for his bank account. Does it really do anything for golf?
Yeah.
What?
The fact that he come back and won a Masters, like, that's just ridiculous, dude.
Oh, well, viewing was as high as it's been in years with Tiger in the hunt for the Masters.
Not just you've gotten that little award from Trump for winning the Masters. No. I think that's a little too extreme.
I mean, Trump and Tiger are homeboys, though.
Yeah, I get it, but should he have gotten it? No, but is it big for golf? Yeah.
I mean, yes, it is big for golf. People were excited to see Tiger win it.
I mean, Tiger was already a big name with the shit show he's been through for his career. And then he comes back, placing solid throughout last season, then wins the Tour Championship?
Yeah, the Tour.
Won the Tour Championship, then come and won the first major of the year. Like, that's solid. Like, that's great.
My question is this. How this man think his ass was in Hollywood? He was in Jupiter, Florida. Like, what?
There's a Hollywood, Florida.
I know, but no, he thought he was in Hollywood, California.
Good drugs.
He thought he was in the city of angels, bruh.
Good drugs.
Good something. So I figured we would get golf talk out of the way early this week. I had a complaint from a listener of ours. Sorry, I'm like dry. They got me on this.
What was the complaint? We talked too much about golf.
You all talked about golf for too long. Well, you know what, listener, that I'm going to leave unnamed?
I know it is.
The unnamed listener that says that we talk too much about golf.
Oh,
Dwayne says, say it again, and he's going to put his balls in your hole.
not like I got far to go.
Anywho,
Oh man,
yeah. So I figured we would get golf talk out of the way early this week. I mean, we talk about golf every week on the show,
damn near.
but with good reason. We both play golf.
And we're both golf fans.
Both fans. Before a golfer, I am a fan of golf. I would like to see old Ricky get his head out of his ass and win some big shit.
It'd be nice.
Like, Ricky's just the type of guy that you want to root for.
I'm just saying, how you gonna be a big name golfer and not have no major? You can win a tournament
you can
before.
Be Ricky Fowler.
You can win a tournament before and after a major, but you can't win a major.
I mean, Ricky's just the type of dude that you want to root for, though.
Yeah, you always want to root for the underdog.
Is he really the underdog, though?
There's a lot more underdogs than him, but in a way, big name underdog wise, yeah, I'd say so.
Anyway, so off the golf topic, man, did you see that putt that Leishman poured in from, was it Hoffman or Leishman? It was Hoffman. Poured in from like 68 foot. Yeah, last week. Everybody's talking about Spieth made this huge putt. It was like 20, or no, it was more than that. It was like 50 foot, and then 3-4 holes later, Hoffman just dumps one in from like 68 foot.
It was like that on the Masters on that par 3. Everybody kept getting it over to that left side, and everybody kept sinking these long ass putts, like one after another.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I
was fun.
If I was Hoffman, I would have walked back 2 more foot and be like, nah, I'm making an even 70. Bitch. What's the longest putt you've ever made?
Oh, fuck. Definitely not that far. I don't know, about 15 foot maybe. That was a luck.
I feel like my longest is somewhere in the ballpark of 25 to 30. But again, riding on luck. I was like, I played Saturday.
I mean, a lot of times when I have a 15 over putt, I don't even try to make it in. I just try to get close.
Nah, I'm
already over
going for the hole.
I'm already over par. Why does it matter?
I'm already on my 6th stroke.
By that point, it doesn't even matter.
I'm on my 6th stroke already at this point. What the fuck's a 2-putt gonna do? Go and card that snowman. Dude, that was like last week. I was so mad at myself. I played Saturday evening, and I had a horrible shot out of the rough. I had to thread the trees, but I wound it in a very good location compared to where I was, but I misread the speed coming off the fringe. It was one of them putts that you just see as soon as you walk up. I ain't even got to kneel down or look around the corner this away and then that away. No, like I walked up and just immediately saw my line and then misread the speed. I was so mad. But I settled for par on it.
That's all that matters.
We saved par. And by we, I mean me, because Dwayne wasn't there.
I was at the lake.
And go screw yourself, because you can't say that I did not text you.
I know. I wasn't mad. I was at the lake.
I know. And I was out here making beautiful...
But you knew I was at the lake, and that's probably why you texted me.
No. I didn't know that you were still at the lake. You were there Friday night. I did not know you were going to be there on Saturday evening as well. So I was like, man, it's a nice day. Man, D-Wayne gonna cry and bitch if I go golfing.
No.
And then I don't text him. He'd be like, well, man, I was home. And I'm be like, bitch, I didn't know that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to text D-Wayne. Man, I hope his ass still at the lake.
I'm going Monday morning.
Me too. Where are you going?
Well, Chase.
I am going to Maywood.
Me and some buddies going there. Like, where do you want to go? I said, well, where's the place we haven't all 4 played together? Quail Chase. All right, cool. That's 5 minutes up the street from my house. Works perfect.
Notice, he didn't say the locker room.
Damn. Well, they have a locker room at Quail Chase. We ain't been in yet, so there you go.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to Maywood. I love playing that course. Everybody talks about how hard that course is, but then every time I play it, it got the best of me once, but that was at a bad point in Maywood's lifetime. The head groundskeeper had just got locked up and indicted on federal drug charges. So the course was a little rough,
A little.
but every time I've played it since then, and it's been back in top running order, what are they talking about? This course is hard. Birdie, par, bogey, birdie, bitch.
Got to keep up with the handicap.
Exactly. I do have to keep up with my handicap, and I feel like I'm off to a bit of a struggle of that this year. Alrighty then. Damn, I haven't even golfed with you this year.
No. It's already almost fucking June.
Well.
Next week?
Sure.
All right.
Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and get the wireless packs. And we're going to mic up and golf.
Dude, it's going to be so uncomfortable.
Why?
I already suck as it is, and I got to wear a pack on me.
It weighs like 0.2
Don't matter. It's
ounces.
a bulkiness thing right there.
Put it in the center of your
I
back.
don't even like golfing with headphones in.
Just put it in the center of your belt on the back. That way the weight's distributed evenly up your spine.
Yeah.
Duh. Don't go throwing that mic pack either.
I won't. I throw my clubs. But I throw them in safe locations.
I throw them where I know they're going to land soft.
Throw them where I'm going to be walking to, where I know it's going to be okay. Away from the cart path. And water. One time I almost did snap my hybrid, though.
Why?
Yeah, why? It was just a really bad day. Bad shot. And I was so pissed.
Yeah, but we've talked about that, though.
I remember. Never mind. I remember. That fucking par 3, 7th hole at Ventnor.
What the fuck were you using a hybrid for?
Because I was having a bad day with my irons and shit.
Little bitch hits.
So I figured I'd try to lay up on it.
Whoa. How do you lay up on a par 3?
Not lay up on. I'm talking about laying up on swinging my fucking hybrid. I was having a bad day with my irons. And fucking overshot and fucking about snapped that motherfucker. Plus, it's a far par 3, though. It's not like crazy short, but it's not crazy long. I can't think of the exact distance, but it's not like...
The longest club that I will use on a par 3 is the second hole at Heritage, and I'll use a 5-iron because it's 223 yards.
Yeah, it's downhill too.
I know, which is why I get away with using a 5-iron on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good for 250.
I mean, I can't think of how far this one is, but I mean, it's got a slight downhill.
No, I
not
know
like,
which hole you're talking about. I mean, could I hit a 5-iron 223 yards flat? Maybe, but it's probably not going to be where I want it to be.
But I got a buddy, though. He's not a great golfer, but every par 3 he'll use his hybrid. Somehow this motherfucker always lands it on the green. Every time.
Hey, that's what you're comfortable with.
I'm just like, it works. But I was having a bad day with my irons that day.
The only par 3 in the world that, I mean, I'm sure there's more, that I ever play that I use a hybrid is that weird par 3, par 4.
Oh, yeah.
At Pin Run.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like, what?
It's automatically a par 4.
Right. It depends on how many strokes it takes me to get to the green, whether it's a par 3 or par 4.
I went to Elk Creek or Elk Run. I can't always forget.
Elk Creek.
Whatever. The one up in Indiana. Yeah. And they do that. They got par 4, par 5s. And the guys I'm playing with, like, it's automatically par 4. I'm like, you motherfucker.
You mean?
For you.
But in my card, no, I mean, I played the other day from the tips, too. So that was a solid round for me from the tips.
Yeah, well, you got to play from there.
No.
Thought you do, since you're in those little tournaments and shit.
Nope. Play from the blues.
Oh, well, never mind.
Bitch, I ain't a champion. The fuck I look like to you?
I didn't know.
No, I play from the blues. Um, but every now and again, well, a wise man once told me, if you can make pars, bogeys, and a couple of birdies from here, then there's no excuse from your tees not to be able to make birdies and pars with a bogey or two.
Fair enough.
And I'm like, that makes sense. Now, this is also the same person that was telling me that I needed to work more on my core and my endurance while sitting on a bucket, eating peanuts, drinking beer. But he's still a better golfer than I am. I'm not going to name no names. I'm going to try to get him on a show, too.
It's just so funny you see that shit.
What?
You need to work out more. Here you are, just beer gut hanging out.
Yeah. With a chicken strip. I'm like, dude, where'd you get a fucking chicken strip? I had it. No shit. All right, so now that we've only spent 20 minutes talking about golf, 21 minutes and 38 seconds to be exact.
To be exact.
Next announcement in GHB land, me and O'D1 over here, we starting a band.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to be the guy in the back that's just strumming his guitar. It's not really playing.
There is a learning curve in the band. You been practicing this week?
No, I ain't had time to touch it this week.
Man, what'd you do yesterday?
What did I do yesterday? What did I do yesterday?
Clearly, it was so important that you can't remember it.
I don't remember what I did yesterday. I did something. I burnt myself on an iron. I know that. I know I ironed my clothes.
Yeah?
Yeah, but what the fuck did I do?
Why'd you iron your clothes?
Because they were wrinkly and they need to be ironed.
Are you wearing them?
No. These are brand new.
No, I mean, no, what I'm saying, like, are you wearing, like a suit or something?
No, they're just regular clothes and dress shirt, like button-up shirts.
Are you wearing them anytime soon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, really? You're like, what can I do to avoid? But I'm going to iron my entire wardrobe.
I'm trying to figure out getting shit ready for vacation in a month. And I was like, hold on, it's not just that, but like I wear some of the shorts and stuff regularly. I'm like, well, these shorts are wrinkly as fuck, so I might as well go ahead and do this shit while I'm at it. And what else did I do?
Get you a couple of ice cubes. Turn your dryer to air dry. Chuck the ice cubes in with it. Turn it on for 20 minutes. Wrinkle be gone.
I mean, it don't matter. There's something else I did.
I just feel like I'm over here. We better start a band. D-Wayne, you been practicing? I was gonna, but I had to iron my socks.
I did touch it for about 40 minutes Tuesday.
Yesterday was Tuesday, wasn't it?
No, yesterday was Wednesday. So Tuesday I did.
I played yesterday.
So yesterday I didn't touch it. Tuesday I did. But I did it before when Elena gets home. It's kind of hard to practice. Well, I mean, she wouldn't mind, but I try to be respectful. She tries to catch up on her TV shows and relax. And wouldn't you want to come home and relax and not have to hear somebody suck at guitar next to you? Just saying.
Just saying. Different room.
No, I did Tuesday. Yesterday I did. I forgot. What the fuck did I do yesterday?
Ironed your socks, apparently.
No, I just ironed some shorts and some shirts, but I can't remember what else I fucking did.
I ironed all my tighty whities.
Hey, that was the first time I used my iron, too.
I got a bleach pen out to get rid of the skid marks.
The first time I ironed my clothes. They were bad. Because when I do laundry, dude, I just throw them in my hamper and don't put that shit up.
For some fucked up reason, I can put a mean crease in a pair of breeches. Never ironed a day in my life. I had never ironed anything. And then me and Kelsey were going, I don't remember where. I think to one of her friends' weddings or something. And I looked like a wrinkled up bitch. Busted out the little hotel room iron. Starts with the cuff, bitch. Hell yeah, it was fly too. I was looking extra crisp. I was like, yeah, you see that crease right there? I did that. That's all I had on that.
Yeah.
All right, so apparently it's going to be a slow start to the band.
Yeah. Not my fault.
You're the only one holding us back.
Hush.
It ain't my bad.
They don't know that.
Hold on a second. Everyone else can play their instruments.
They don't know that.
But you're my boy, so I'm not going to not include you. Like real friends do.
Everybody, it takes their own time. Takes their own time.
You thought of any songs that you want to play? Now,
dude,
personally,
I thought of one that we've already done that we need. I can't remember if we finished or not.
What?
Girl on TV.
I thought about doing Every Other Time because it's more actual instrumentation versus fake shit.
Summer Girls. Summer Girls is a good one too.
Yeah, but we're going to have to completely redo the arrangement because it was all synthesized.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying Every Other Time, because it was done with more real instrumentation.
Elena went to take a shower when she got home. She likes to play music.
Sometimes I'm black, sometimes you're white, sometimes you're... I don't think those are the words.
And Girl on TV was the first song she started playing. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, Jake gave us homework. We almost finished that song. Hey, there's a song we can add to the list.
Yeah, but we got to learn it.
Yeah, but
it's not hard.
I ain't thought of any other songs though, man. Like I've been trying, and there's nothing that really like.
Well, my thing is, I want to do.
You talking about doing the Romantics, man? I'm never a big Romantics fan. That came out. That was left field.
Secrets that you keep when you're farting in your sleep. I want to do mostly originals, but have a couple of covers in the back pocket just in case the originals start bombing. I'm gonna be up there acting a straight asshole.
I tried to think of something, but there's
We're
none.
Playing My Girl. And every one of us are gonna be up there just dancing and playing and singing.
Yeah.
D-Wayne. Everybody's gonna have the neck of their guitar tipped up. D-Wayne's gonna be down,
sitting on my fat ass, just strumming. Pretty good, huh?
Y'all got a stool I can get? Oh shit!
No, there's none that stand out. I can't think of anything.
I'm over here throwing out all kinds of.
I mean,
songs.
I had some the other night, but
I want to do "Everybody Have Fun Tonight."
That one.
Everybody have fun tonight. Yeah, I want to do some weird shit though. I still think we need to do "Pearl Necklace" by ZZ Top because what's better than a song about a bitch who wants you to nut on her chest?
Trying to play it.
It's easy. Like I love ZZ Top. When you think southern rock and roll, can you not think of ZZ Top? Like you think of
yes.
How?
Skinner's always the first thing.
I didn't. You're an idiot. If you think of southern rock, the groups that make southern rock, yes, Skinner is typically the first one, but you can't mention southern rock and not mention ZZ Top. I wasn't saying they're the first one. Yeah, but you don't really listen to ZZ Top.
No, I don't.
Anti-American.
I like ZZ Top.
Fucking communist.
I like ZZ Top. My dad loves ZZ Top. I just never. I don't know.
Very simple songs.
It got annoying, I guess, because I listened to it a lot as a kid.
Well, for me, not for me, because I'm the lead guitarist. For you, you'll love ZZ Top because the rhythm parts are boring.
That's fine with me.
I mean boring. Capital B and capital Oring.
Because he can't spell the rest.
Boring. God bless. We're about to start season 4 in like 2 weeks, and still the only joke this man got is you can't spell.
Probably like,
well, joke's on you, bitch, because I've been doing spelling tests every week for the last 6 months.
Probably like 3 weeks, because I'm pretty sure we'll skip a week here or there.
Nah. We haven't done a road trip lately. We need to get a new one in the bank.
We need to get a couple in the bank because
We
vacation's
still
around the
have
corner.
one in the bank. I just haven't edited it yet.
Yeah. But vacation's around the corner. So, yeah.
Vacation's all I ever wanted.
Can't wait for that. Still don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Vacation. I don't
Oh.
I don't remember. I don't remember the rest of the words.
Hey, I know another song.
What?
Kiss on a Rose.
What the fuck is that?
That Seal song. I don't know why it just popped in my head. It was a joke. You said vacation, so I thought of the newer vacation movie. That's what it was.
I know the song.
I like that song. That song's solid for real.
Epic.
But no, it's just a
If
joke.
I think of epic songs throughout music history, that one comes to mind for sure. For sure.
It made Batman forever.
Ooh, speaking of Batman.
Oh, God. Are you going to bring it up?
Oh, I'm going to bring it up. Now, they're talking about making another. Now, hold on. Back this one up. Are we talking Christian Bale type Batman? Like dark, gothic, not really?
I don't know how it's...
Or are we talking Batman? Kind of corny, kind of goofy Batman?
I would hope it'd be that one because I don't know how this one's going to be set up. Because I think they just need to fucking stop.
Is it Pattinson?
Pattinson.
You guys probably remember him. You know, he was the one that was sucking on that one bitch's neck and making her a vampire.
He was a sparkly vampire.
Okay, he was a vampire either way.
And it was funny. Did you see the meme? Because after they cast him for Batman,
no, I didn't.
Somebody after they announced he was cast as Batman. Somebody set out the Lego Batman, or he's apparently all got his wings out and stuff, and he's all sparkly.
Ooh,
it was fitting. It was funny.
Okay. Like when they announced that Ben Affleck was going to play Batman, I was kind of like,
yeah,
okay, I could see it. You know, he did Daredevil, and you know, Ben Affleck's a good actor, and you know, and dude, he buffed the fuck up for Batman.
Yes, he did.
What's this scrawny ass honky gonna do? Like, there's
unless it's gonna be like a Batman Beyond.
Batman.
You remember Batman Beyond, the real skinny one?
Michael Keaton?
No, the cartoon.
Oh,
sorry,
dog.
No,
that was made by the same motherfuckers that made Scooby Doo.
like the real scrawny one that we had, the cartoon we had as a kid.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But like, I say he'll make a good Bruce Wayne. But as a Batman, he's got the jawline for the mask.
You know, but here's the thing, though.
Unless he bulks up too, I just think he's gonna be too thin.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you got to think. Well, everybody was hating
and Affleck didn't really have to bulk up as big as he did.
No,
he already had the good size, but I mean, Ben Affleck played a great Batman. Just the script sucked balls, but I think they just need to stop.
See, everybody was hating when Michael Keaton got cast originally for Batman. And Michael Keaton is my Batman. You know what I mean? Val Kilmer did okay.
I think Val Kilmer did fine.
George Clooney was kind of garbage.
The whole movie sucked, but it's fun to watch.
You just liked Batgirl's nipples on her
No,
suit.
I think that was a little funny. No, I mean the movie was just fun to watch just because of everybody that was in it.
No, I'm not gonna knock it because I had nothing against the movie. But if I had to pick, it would be Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, then George Clooney. As far as my favorites from the time when we were growing up.
That's the order it was, though.
I know what order it was. I meant in order of my favorites. It just so happens to fall in the same order that it actually was.
Adam West is the best Batman of all time.
Facts. I think that we should make an original movie. You know they're making another Men in Black?
Yeah. My dad was texting me about it the other day.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I've already that's been out for a while. Well, trailer has. It looks okay. It's different, but I'm cool with it. They ain't done one in forever.
Are you gonna see Rocket Man?
Completely different. I might.
I feel like it'll be good.
I think it'll be good. I like the actor. I like the guy that is doing Elton John. He's a pretty good actor.
You might not want to say you like the guy that's doing Elton John.
Yeah.
That can carry a double meaning.
It could. But no, like with this whole Batman thing, it's like the Joker, man. Like they got that Joker with Joaquin Phoenix looks terrible. A lot of people are saying they think it's gonna be good. I just think it sucks. There's never gonna be a Heath Ledger. Like, I mean, they even gave Jared Leto shit for his Suicide Squad Joker, but it's like you gotta do what you gotta do. But this Batman ordeal, all right. Like first off, DC can't do what Marvel's done.
No, DC never had the
Endgame. Fantastic. Your emotions are everywhere. One of the greatest movies ever made. But
it ain't better than Animal House. Fuck you.
But, all right. So they tried to do their own little thing. DC did with Justice League. Well, they fucked up and did Superman, and then Superman versus Batman, then Justice League.
Now let me ask you this: Superman's a superhero, right?
Yeah.
Fighting for the sake of the good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Batman's a superhero, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fighting for the sake of good.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're both fighting for the sake of good, they're fighting for the same cause. So how in the hell they gonna fight each other?
Watch the movie, bro.
Spoiler alert. How the hell they gonna fight each other?
They do, and then they don't. There's more to it.
Is it like a whole Bloods versus Crips thing? They was beefing, and then they just decided to squash it?
You know what the funny part is? It's all because of a name that makes them stop. Like they're sitting there fighting each other, and then I mean, of course, a villain shows up, but a name makes them stop fighting each other. It's funny.
Was it Barack Obama?
It was Martha.
Stewart?
No, just Martha, because it's the name of both their moms.
I never knew Batman's mom's name.
Me either until then. I was like, huh?
I never knew Superman's mom's name.
I did.
I never really got into superheroes.
But
I guess it's because I got in trouble in school because I walked in one day. I thought I was going to be a superhero, so I put my underwear on the outside of my britches, and they didn't like that. And then after that, I was like, man, being a superhero fucking sucks.
You ain't no Captain Underpants.
Bitches.
But no, like, it's just, like, Justice League, I don't know, man.
Who all makes up the Justice League?
In that one, it's like the Avengers. There's so many you can add into it.
Okay, well, who's
the
main?
The main ones in the movie that it just did.
Who are the main characters of DC besides Batman?
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman,
That
Cyborg, Flash.
Sucked.
It did. Well, I mean, hell, even Ryan Reynolds cracked jokes about it in his Deadpool movies.
True. See, but, I don't know which superhero is on what roster.
But it's just they tried too fast and the storyline sucked. It just, I don't know. DC upsets me. But they done great with Aquaman. Aquaman was a fantastic movie. Wonder Woman was good. These other ones sucked. What you got?
19 years ago today, Mr. Marshall Bruce Mathers III released his album, The Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh, wow.
Not God, do you feel old?
I saw a thing about Bonnie and Clyde dying. Watch The Highwaymen on Netflix. It's pretty solid.
There was a real solid, it was like a 3-part series or something on Bonnie and Clyde a few years ago. I think it was from like 2000. It was really good.
I never watched it. I understand about. But The Highwaymen, it's got, I know you don't like him. It's got Kevin Costner.
I'm not knocking Kevin.
And it's got Woody Harrelson.
I just think a lot of his movies are corny.
It's pretty good. I watched it yesterday.
You're not going to tell me The Dances with Wolves wasn't corny.
Hell, that movie's amazing, bro. Tatanka.
Whatever. I'm not knocking Kevin Costner. Hey, I thought 3,000 Miles from Graceland was great. The Love of the Game was great.
That's probably his
Bull Durham was great.
For Love of the Game is probably his best baseball movie.
Over Bull Durham?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Because Bull Durham was mainly focused on the young kid for a while, and then Susan Sarandon.
I don't know. That's a tough one for me.
But Bull Durham's solid, though.
And what was that other one?
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams is still my favorite Halloween movie, so fuck you all.
He got mad because he built his kid a baseball field in the backyard, and they didn't come.
Yeah. Ain't nobody came. I did beat off later that night, so somebody did came. But didn't nobody show up to the baseball field? And fucking liar. What was it on How High? You remember that shit when he was sitting on the couch watching the Kevin Costner movies? Tracy Morgan pop up out in the car. I know you don't expect me to sell no popcorn out this bitch. I was like, dang. Hey. I did watch How High too.
How was it?
If it was a stoner movie of any different title, it'd have been a great movie. It would have been hilarious if it had a different title. But the fact that it was titled How High 2, it had it was weird because it had characters from the original How High. Mike Epps made an appearance as Baby Powder. I Need Money made an appearance as like a strip club manager named I Have Money or something like that. It was weird. The original How High, Jamal and Silas, Harvard, smoking the homeboy, coming, great. Hilarious. How High is probably top 3 of my all-time favorite stoner movies. Easily. My top 3. I guess this movie was different. They smoked this whimsical marijuana, spoiler alert, and go into like some trancy haze situation, and they're seeing shit. And long story short, if it was a stoner movie under any other name, we high as fuck right now would have been fine. It would have been a great movie. But given that they gave it the How High 2 title, it had absolutely... they weren't even in college. It wasn't even set in New York. It wasn't even set up in the Northeast. It was in Atlanta.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so kudos on making a great movie.
But ruining it because of the title.
And then ruining the legacy of arguably one of the greatest stoner movies of all time. I would say How High is in at least most stoners' top 10 for sure.
They're doing a John Wick 4.
Yeah, isn't it about to come out already?
No, it's John Wick 3. They're doing a 4.
Oh, well, fuck. I didn't even know which one we were on. Leave that man's dog alone.
I figured that'd piss you off.
God bless. You know what, though? Keanu Reeves, I don't give a fuck what...
Keanu Reeves.
How do you say his name?
Keanu,
Kanua, whatever.
Keanu Reeves.
Whatever. Like you ain't never mispronounced something with your country-ass twang and shit, bitch. I don't give a fuck how many movies they remake that he's in. He's badass,
He is
dude.
badass.
All the way.
My favorite...
Bill and Ted.
No. My favorite Keanu Reeves movie, Hardball.
Hardball was touching. That was touching.
I love Hardball.
It made me feel some type of way.
Probably my all-time.
Keanu?
Keanu Reeves.
Whatever. Man.
Dude is a badass, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit.
I think that's why they keep doing them. Because he's just so badass and everybody's just digging it. So they're just like, come on.
I'll be real.
But I think they're about to kill his ass off.
How?
Because I saw a thing and it said that it's not going to end like you think.
How is it going to end?
I don't know. It ain't going to be a happy ending. So he might die.
Me and D-Wayne almost made a kid cry because we told him Jimi Hendrix wasn't the greatest guitarist of all time.
Yeah. He said Prince was better. He
Quick segue. No, I never said Prince was better.
Said Prince. Yeah, you did.
I didn't say. I said Prince as an overall musician was better.
Either way, still saying Prince was better than Jimi Hendrix.
Okay, could Jimmy... That wasn't the point that I was trying to make. I wasn't saying that Prince was a greater guitarist than Jimi Hendrix. I was saying Prince from start to finish overall musicianship.
Yeah, but that's still saying Prince is better than Jimmy, regardless of what you're saying. You're still putting Prince above Jimmy.
Yeah,
no matter what musician. Yeah, but whether it's overall musician or anything.
Okay,
You're still saying Prince is better.
I think Dave Grohl is a better overall musician than John Mayer, but I think John Mayer is a better guitarist than Dave Grohl.
Yeah, but you're still saying Dave Grohl's better than John Mayer because overall is including that too.
No, not the way I'm looking at it.
So you can't just say, yeah, because you can't just say overall and then say, but he's a better guitarist. No, then he's not overall.
Yeah. Just because, okay, overall, I'm a better golfer than you, but you could still be a better putter than me.
Yeah, but you're still an overall better golfer.
Right. But
so therefore, you can't say. I could say I'm a better putter, but you're an overall better golfer, so you're still going to take reign over me regardless.
Okay.
Because
John Mayer is a better guitar player than Dave Grohl is.
Because at the end of the day, let's say I am a better putter than you, and your score is still 5.
That was just a hypothetical example, though. Yeah. People don't get that shit twisted.
But let's just say I am.
Welcome
but
back,
you're
golf.
still, your score's still 5 strokes better. You're still the better golfer. Regardless, putting ain't gonna make a difference because you can still do stuff.
The point that I was trying to make, and I think now you're missing it too.
No, I know what point you're trying to make. I'm just trying to. I get why he got mad.
As a producer, I would rather go into the studio with a Prince versus a Jimmy. I'm not knocking, well, mainly because there's a higher potential for a drug raid if you're in a studio with Jimi Hendrix. But from the standpoint that Prince understood every aspect of music, from production, from drums to bass to guitar to singing to music theory, he would have been a whole lot easier to work with than a strung out guy with a Stratocaster. I'm not saying Jimmy wasn't a great musician. I'm not. I think he was a great musician, but I'm saying just because a person is stronger at one aspect of something doesn't take away from the fact that this guy, if you look at it from a producer's standpoint, if you look at it from the standpoint of this guy is going to be, I'm not going to have to tell him what to do. I'm not going to have to be like, well, try this or try that, or maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. He's going to be in there, hey, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? I'm not saying that Prince is a greater guitarist. Prince is a badass on a guitar, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he's a better guitarist than Jimi Hendrix, but if you look at every facet of music from the production standpoint all the way down to the player standpoint, I think Prince's overall knowledge of music was superior to Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
IMHO. Jimi Hendrix.
No, I knew what you were saying, but I was just trying to say you gotta word it better.
I don't think anything was gonna make that be able to be worded better because he was crying from the second I said Jimi Hendrix is not the greatest guitarist of all time.
Yeah.
But again, that's like anything.
You weren't alive during that time. We weren't either.
Who do we have?
Don't cry.
Kurt Cobain. Dude.
We got John Mayer.
We've got John Mayer. Yeah, but he's the guitarist for the Grateful Dead now, so we might as well just chalk him off. He's gone.
Yeah. I don't know. Who would we have, though? Who would you say we have?
The greatest guitarist of our generation?
From the 90s till, I don't know, when would you end our generation now? Because, I mean, somebody can always pop up new, but then falls under.
It depends on how old said person is, I assume. But as far as musical generation goes, it wouldn't be in what we grew up with.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna say Kurt Cobain was a great guitarist. Kurt Cobain was a trash guitarist.
I mean,
Kurt Cobain, and you know that.
And watch what you say. I mean, you still got Slash, but Slash still falls under.
The
80s.
I'm not
because.
Oh yeah, 100%. Now you know that I'm not gonna badmouth Kurt Cobain because you know that I'm very fond of Kurt Cobain as far as a thinking mind.
Mm-hmm.
As far as a guitarist, Kurt Cobain was in the right place at the right time with the right sound. Think about the verses for Smells Like Teen Spirit. This man was playing 2 fucking chords. 2 strings, not even chords, strings. 5th fret on the G, 6th fret on the B. Dun-na, dun-na. That's it. I'm not going to say it worked, though. It worked, and that's the important thing.
Mm-hmm.
If it works, it works. I think Kurt Cobain was a beautiful mind, a great songwriter.
Nobody puts him on the list as greatest guitarist
No,
either.
fuck no.
I don't know who the greatest guitarist would be of our generation.
John Mayer.
I mean, that's the only one I could think of.
I mean, I don't hate to say it. I think John Mayer, I think he's got some really good songs, but I think John Mayer also has a whole lot of shitty songs. Like, I'm not going to put a John Mayer album on from start to finish.
Greatest drummer of our generation.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Undeniably. Travis Barker's good.
That's who I was thinking.
But Travis Barker...
I didn't know if you would consider Dave Grohl as our generation or not.
Yeah, I would. We were born. We were here.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with Nirvana.
I give Chester greatest vocals.
See, that one's a hard one.
That man was solid.
What's that lady from Evanescence?
Oh, dude, I didn't think about her.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Backtrack.
She'll get greatest female. Chester will get greatest male.
But see, that one's a harder one because music, I feel like music in our time.
It depends on what your genre is.
Genre.
Either way. Genre. Either way.
Yeah.
Genre.
Fuck you, tomato.
Genre.
That one's hard because I could be wrong, but I feel like through our time, music has gone through so many more changes in our time than it has going back throughout the stages of history.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in the 60s, you had like the Beatles pop rock style, and then you had like the psychedelic of the later 60s, and then you had the birth of, Southern rock, and, then you had the Black Sabbaths, and then things went into disco, but then they came back closer to regular pure rock and roll, and then it went into this electro shit and came out as punk rock and metal music. But I feel like through our lifetime, music has gone through so many more changes because, I mean, when we came into fruition of life, we were in the middle of the grunge era, which didn't last incredibly long. But, you
still had that transition from 80s music to 90s, too, so you still had that mixture.
You still had some hang-around guys.
Yeah, you had the grunge.
But then you had, like, the robotic... Then you had a real big uprising in the early 90s of R&B. And then you had, like, the robo-pop of the earlier Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears'.
The boy bands and shit.
You had the boy bands and the girl bands and the pop starlets and then the Ricky Martin.
Enrique.
And then you had, like, that weird time frame with Sugar Ray and Smash Mouth and the whole ska music, or however you pronounce it. And then I just feel like music through our time has gone through a lot. It feels like it's changed more frequently than it has.
It has, because you get go throw on some early 2000s music from, like, let's just pull up like 98.9, like,
Radio Now,
very common radio station in Louisville.
Yeah.
Go play that from back in the mid 2000s, if not early 2000s, and now everything's completely different. Got to do with it, babe. We were watching that. Me and Laney like to watch that kids react to,
right?
90s music, stuff like that, and it's just like listen to it, and they're just like, oh my god, and then you feel so, and then you're just like, how do you not know this? And like, and all this stuff, and we're just like, oh well, like your parents need to raise you better.
Like I was raised on the Beatles, the Eagles, Zeppelin, Skinner, things like that with my dad. My mom was 80s music and whatever was current and popular at that time. And
my mom left it on 99.7 or 98.9. My dad, we listened to 93.1 or something.
Yeah, 107.7.
That was my uncle. I mean,
and then I found out about hip hop. And I'll say this, I think hip hop is what's out now isn't hip hop. There's still a few hip hop artists, but it's not hip hop anymore.
I'm getting tired of that goddamn Lil Nas X and Billy Ray song shit, man. Oh my god.
Don't listen to it.
I don't. I'm just getting tired of seeing it all over everything. That actually popped up. We watched one of those kids' reactions, like kids react to the top 10 things of the week. Right. And that was the one thing. It's been on number 1 for past 6 weeks.
God bless. That's more success than Billy Ray ever had, isn't it?
Man, Achy Breaky. I don't know. He's still getting shit for Achy Breaky, so I don't know.
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky.
But I'm just like, how's it feel knowing your daughter was a bigger star than you?
Don't you always want your children to do better than you did?
That's a very good fucking point. Damn.
How do you think Miley Cyrus feels that her dad has been accepted by the black community and she wasn't?
Damn.
Boom. And on that note, folks, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the official GHB. Make sure you like the Facebook page, GHB Podcast. Make sure, I think I've got it set up to where this shit will release onto YouTube. It should. I probably fucked it up, but hopefully I didn't. We are on YouTube, the official GHB. Email us at theofficialghb@gmail.com. Thank you to everyone overseas, everyone domestically. Continue to do our one favor that we ask of you regularly.
That nobody still has done.
Just, man, fuck the... We'll get selfies at some point. The main favor being... Tell one person. That's it. That's all we want from you. Tell one person to listen to this podcast. And do you got anything else?
I ain't got nothing else.
Boy, we ended on a banger. All right, y'all.